Hey guys, Metalwargods here, and I have a mail update for you. Stuff I've opened already, excuse me guys. So anyway, I'm going to go through these probably pretty quick. Since I got a lot, I still have a ton more to show, and I'll get those up on the other videos, but anyway, let's get to it. If I can find what I'm looking for right off the bat. Yes, right here. Okay. First up, one of my favorite bands, probably of all time. I have a lot of their stuff, and I mean a lot of their stuff. I've seen them 3 times in concert at shows, and I'm talking about Primal Fear and their album Apocalypse. Just released last Friday, 11 tracks. This is a gatefold edition. Very good album. I think I've heard the CD probably 12 times since I've gotten it. But anyway, good stuff from Primal Fear. And version number 2 of Primal Fear is this box, which has a CD, DVD, and a shirt in it. Again, I love Primal Fear, and I'll buy everything and anything. I do have the Jewel Case CD, but it's out of my truck. But this actually has 14 tracks on the CD, whereas the album only had 11. Good stuff here by these guys. And then, of course, the DVD has a King of Madness video, the Ritual video, Making of Apocalypse. And it's out on Frontier Records, produced by Matt Sinner, who, of course, is the bass player in Primal Fear. Definitely, I like this one a little bit better than their last one. This is right up there, probably maybe in the top 6 for me. But anyway, it's a brand new Primal Fear. What you're listening to is some more Strife with Back to Thunder from 1976. Okay, get started here. I wanted this, but it was really very, very pricey, and I was waiting for the price drop, and it finally did. And this band has a couple albums out. I have another one coming. It was shipped yesterday. I'm talking about Madam X and their album Monstrosity. Of course, it has the original lineup featuring Roxy and Maxine Petrucci, Brett Kaiser, and Chris Godzilla Dolliver. It is a 2-album set, gatefold edition, put out by the EMP label group. So here is Madam X. Up next, this is from Shadow Kingdom. I've been ordering a lot from there lately. I just ordered a bunch of stuff last week. I ordered some stuff this week because if it sits over there, it's gone immediately. So I jump on this stuff when I can. And I picked up this Death Angel, Fall from Grace. It is a recorded show, I believe, from 92, 91, 89, I believe. It's a show from 1989 on this double album set. Love Death Angel. Good stuff. The last one was really good. So anyway, here's some Death Angel. Fall from Grace. Up next, another reissue. This, of course, is from Shadow Kingdom, and High Roller carries this. And this is the official re-release of this legendary Widow album, including its notorious Naked Witch cover. The material has been carefully remastered, and and it has a 7-inch single with 4 bonus tracks. But anyway, here's the vinyl. It's a purple vinyl. Put up a high roller. And then, of course, you get the 7-inch. And anyway, you get the liner notes inside of that as well. But anyway, the band Widow and the album Ritual. Good stuff. Up next, another High Rollers issue, I believe. No, this is put out by Shadow Kingdom. The band is called Ice War. I believe they're out of Canada. Here it says a Canadian classic heavy metal band delivers their first full length for fans of early 80s gear, heavy metal, and the wobble. Of course, it's on black and blue vinyl. Again, Shadow Kingdom, always, when they put out stuff, usually they're in polyline sleeves, so you never have to change them, which is very good. I think all labels should do that. All right, some Ice War. Up next, another Shadow Kingdom label band, another band out of Canada called Droid, and their album Terrestrial Mutations. To me, it's just power thrash from these guys. Double album set. Power thrash from Canada. A band called Droid. And some new stuff from this progressive band. And talking about Redemption. And their album Long Night's Journey in Today. It's a marine blue green marble vinyl. Only 200 have been made. I got 150. And a band I came across very recently, probably a couple weeks ago. Was going through my music and that I have stored on the computer for my shows, and I was looking for Killer Boogie, but for some reason this came up, and I went, whoa, this stuff is absolutely great. John Major is the guitarist in this band. They're based out of New York City. They got 2 EPs out that are absolutely rare and expensive. I'm talking in excess of $1,000 or more. But they do have 4 other releases out. And first up is the band Endless Boogie with Focus Level. Just think of 70s, late 60s, early 70s, psych, hard rock, maybe a little fuzzy blues, but really, really fuzzy stuff on this stuff. And here's Endless Boogie with Focus Level, Gatefold edition on the No Order label. And their latest from Endless Boogie from 2017, the album Vibe Killer. And it has a tune on there called Back in 74. John Major was in St. Louis, Missouri at a kite festival of all places. And the song is about that, and Kiss was also at the kite festival playing. And but great song. If you have never heard Endless Boogie and this album Vibe Killer, do so. Good stuff. And then Full House Head, also from Endless Boogie. Not sure which one I like best. I really like this Full House Head. It's a very, very good album. It's a gatefold edition, 2-album set. Myself, I think they could have put all the songs on one album, but they did it on 2. You know, here's some Endless Boogie with Full House Head. Up next, another band doing that retro 70s vibe going on here. A lot of bands are doing that nowadays. That must be the latest styling for a lot of these bands, going back to the 70s or 60s and trying to duplicate that style to their own style, which kind of makes it like it came out of the 70s and 60s. And this is another band that's doing it, a band called Graveyard, and the album Peace. These guys are out of Sweden. They have quite a few albums out, but I just picked this one up from Nuclear Blast. Of course, it is on kind of a reddish pink line splatter vinyl. But anyway, here's some Graveyard. This is a 2018 release. And from, I think it's Shadow Kingdom on here as well. Yes. Referring to Night Demon. And the Live Darkness album just came out, recorded live in Cleveland, Ohio. I believe at the Agora Ballroom. Here's the inners, which I'll be changing out. Here is the red cover. This has an etching in it. I don't know if you can see that. It has the Night Demon etching in it. And let's see what the other ones are like. I don't know if they're different. Yeah, a little bit different. This one is a little bit more of a burgundy red, darker burgundy red. And the last one here. Okay, this one is like the other one. Triple album set, actually. So you got 5 sides of music, and the other side is etching. Which is very, very nice. Love Night Demon. See if we can get this back in here again. Alright, so Night Demon, Live Darkness. Up next, stuff I got up in Fargo at Vinyl Giant. They moved to a new place, and I don't buy a lot of new vinyl that comes in, but I seen this one here, and I should have waited, but I didn't. I wanted this, and I'm talking about the reissue Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 2. It's got a dog ear up here. Should affect play. I got a little discount on it. It's made in the Czech Republic, and anyway, Gatefold Edition reissue on vinyl finally of Guns N' Roses. Up next, a band I love. I believe these guys are out in Sweden as well, I don't know. This is probably a band that people hate but still love. It's a love-hate relationship with this band with other members of the VC or metalheads in general, but I'm talking about Ghost. And let's see, which one is this one? This is a Ghost Pope Star EP, basically. Came out in 2016. So anyway, here's some Ghost. And I had the original of this album when it first came out. Again, it was part of my collection that I sold. Excuse me a minute, guys. My mouth is so dry. Been taking this medication for my strained back, and it really dries my mouth out. But anyway, I'll be right with you here. Okay, like I said, I had this when it originally came out. It wasn't original. I like this one. Probably one of my favorites from this band. I don't like all of their albums. I don't hate all of their albums. I like some of their albums, and this is one I like, which is Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. Which, this was released in 2000, actually. On 11/7 Music. So I'm glad to have this back in my collection. And I had an original of this. Finally picked up another copy of this. Again, another one of my favorite bands of all time. Talk about Motorhead. And their self-titled album. I believe from 1974 originally. It's on Ace Records. Anyway, it's kind of embossed. The picture here is kind of embossed. But anyway, Motley Crue, or Motorhead, excuse me. Up next, a band that is keeping the Southern rock tradition going. They've been around for quite a while. 15 years, I want to say. Good stuff from these guys, and I'm talking about Southern rock band, the Blackberry Smoke, and the album Find a Light. Jack Starrs plays guitar and sings on it, main singer on here, but this one was released, and I want to say it was released in 2015, 2014, somewhere in there. And anyway, here is Blackberry Smoke. And I believe this is their latest. No, maybe not. Anyway, it's more Blackberry Smoke and Like an Arrow. Just some good Southern rock. Again, a band that's keeping that Southern rock alive. It's a decent price for these, And actually, this features Greg Allman, so he was on this before he passed away. So anyway, Blackberry Smoke. And another band, keeping that retro 70s sound going. And I believe these guys are also out of Sweden. Here's what it says. The band is called Sabardinat. The album is called Starry Eagle Eye, with a classic rock sound that catches the spirit of the late 60s and early 70s rock scene. Sabardinat returns with their second album, 40 minutes of 9-track album that is filled up with straightforward, timeless rock music. Anyway, there is Sabardinat. Definitely have that retro 70s sound going on. And also from Shadow Kingdom. And this was originally released in 1979, but it was reissued in 2018. And I'm talking about Angel Witch and 70s Tapes. They're on Extermination Day Records. Black vinyl. Of course, they have their own custom inners. Again, polyline sleeves. Up next, another one from Shadow Kingdom. If I'm not mistaken, these guys are out of Finland. And I'm talking about the band Witchgrave with their album called Osk Oldernas Eld. Osk Oldernas Eld. So anyway, check these guys out if you want. A few more left. And a band out of northern Canada, I believe over up into northern Yukon, I believe. British Columbia, somewhere in there. And this, they're on the Underground Records label. And I'm talking about Iron Kingdom. And their album Ride for Glory. Black vinyl, of course. Very psychic sounding music. Ooh. Some Iron Kingdom. Three left. Another band that was over at Shadow Kingdom Records. Band called Death Hammer. And their album Phantom Nights. They're on the Hell's Headbangers label. And this is a very cool color here, a white, blue, orange. Again, poly-lined. Usually all albums I get, whether they have them or not, I will change them except for those that come with these. Then I will not exchange for what I have that I use since it's already there. So anyway, here's Death Hammer. Two love, guys. I pre-ordered this 2 months before it came out. And I don't know, I read some stuff on Facebook about this album, and where some people don't care for it. They think the guy's a poser, and anyway, who cares? It's all about the music, man. If you don't like them, don't like them. Don't say nothing negative about them. But fantastic album. Like I say, pre-ordered this 2 months, and it came in. This is what, on I believe it's on Napalm Records, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Napalm Records, talking about Dee Snider. And For the Love of Metal, fantastic album. Definitely has that metal vibe going on here. I liked a lot of his Twisted Sister stuff, Widowmaker stuff. But anyway, he definitely makes up for it in this as far as heaviness. So anyway, here's some Dee Snider. Last one. This I pre-ordered as well. I wasn't really a big fan of death metal unless the vocals are coherent enough for me to understand, which on this one and the previous two are. So I love this band, and I'm talking about Jumbo Rot and their self-titled one that was released here about a month ago. It's on red vinyl. So yeah, good stuff here. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for now. I'll be back with another segment here in a little while, and as I always say, keep it loud, keep it heavy, keep it metal. I'll see you next time on Hail Update.